All right, so let's make another quick video. You know how I feel about that, the quick videos. Just like all the YouTubers. Well, anyway, all right, so if you watched me yesterday, I'm not feeling this market. I'm just not feeling it, and I kind of got out of everything, even my Amazon, which I'm glad because that thing went from like 280 today, 2180, all the way down to 2130. I thought about putting on a new position for next week because that's how I trade it weekly. You know, I'm into like I buy it this week, sell it next week. You know, and I was like, nah, I just feel it's gonna go lower. So right now is the SPX, right? And you can see the drop right there. This is 30-minute chart. It's like boom, and typically when any kind of a serious drop like that, and it's not really that serious, but it's pretty big from what we've been going through. 1 minute, y'all. Okay, just making sure I'm live. Pretty big from what we've been going through from the previous past, right? The recent past, and we always get that V, right? We you know, so as fast as we go down is as fast as we go up, and then even higher. You know, so I don't know about this one. You know, this one's a little bit slow. If you look here to my left, you can see how it's just kind of not. It's not a sharp V like we had over here, right? See how sharp that V was? Boom. And then we get up to the where it passes. I mean, where the breakdown kind of began. And then we just gap up and continue going. You know, that's just been the pattern right here. See, we came down and boom, gap up and just go down. And then boom, 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 gap up and go. And that's been the pattern for a long time, you know. And I'm recognizing it. You know, I should have thought about selling some futures when we had that drop right here, but I'm always in the camp of, oh man, it's going down, and I just start thinking about buying puts. But I didn't buy puts because I've been getting killed on them every time. You know, sometimes I make out, but I'm like, I don't want to do that because I just don't know. I mean, the market rips back just as fast as it goes down, you know, and that's just been this the way it's been for forever, since the summer, for the most part, since that volatility we had in the summer. So here's the hourly chart, and you can see the drop, and the comeback is just it. You know, I'm not saying it's not going to come back, but it just seems you know. So what I did, I just played the weekly. I basically put you know, because the calls, today's Thursday, right? Tomorrow the SPX calls expire, so I sold one, and I didn't get, you know, 33. This is the SPX, a 33.80. Yeah, right here, where it's not quite the breakdown, but it's kind of the open. I'm betting that it's not going to come here tomorrow. Not this line right here. Let me get rid of that. How do I remove that one? Is it like that one? No, that's not it. It's this one. I saw it. Boom. There it goes. I'm betting that it doesn't come up to here by tomorrow. No, so it was a small bet. I think I sold that for about 45 cents, something like that. I think I sold two, one for 40, and then it kind of. You heard that? What's going on? Anyway, one for 40, and the other for 45 cents. I'm trying to listen to what the hell's going on outside. People blowing their horn. I hear loud mufflers. Yeah, it sounded like they took off. Yeah, so so I sold two. So let's see what happens. But it's been coming back, and I really don't know. I just don't know. I mean, you know, the VIX got as high as, it was like 16-17%, and then look at that drop back. You know, it's just, and this is where I think the market's manipulated. Government is stepping in there and just buying, you know, because every little attempt at selling is just, you know, all of a sudden, what, people scared, they want to buy puts, and then they don't want to buy puts. I mean, when the VIX goes up, you know, VIX is kind of a measurement of the put buyers, you know. So, you know, how does it just turn on a dime? How does that happen? How do these I just get frustrated when I talk about the V's. Right, Cashmatic? I talk about these V's all the time. So I'm talking about this little stock market recovery, and are we going to have one? I don't know. I had this VIX, and there's a little line I had. Should I go to the daily? 4 hour? It's kind of not the best line, but I noticed yesterday that, or this is a shitty line. Maybe I should draw it like that. But I was noticing it's kind of like that. I don't want to really get on the bottom because I've got touch here, and when it hit here, what was that? Yesterday? What am I looking at? The daily? No, that's the day. Okay, I was just like, it didn't break, so therefore, maybe we go higher. Is this a trend? You know what I mean? So I don't know. VIX is always choppy, but right now you look at the minute over here to the left of me, you could see it's trying to kind of work its way back up. On a day like this today, I mean, Tesla's down 889. 889. Sorry, Tesla's down 28 points. I put a small butterfly on for a loss today. That was down. I think we're gonna close on the low. But I don't know. I don't have no confidence. I just want see the old me would just totally buy a whole bunch of puts right now. And no, man, it crushed me. So I'm learning that lesson. I'm just not doing it. I even said it a couple of videos ago. I'm just going to trade my bread and butter. And if it's not working, I'm just going to sit on my hands. I'm not going to kind of create other trades. But just the person in me, I dabbled. I sold, like that call, above the market and whatnot. Cashmatic, you doing anything up in here? You trading anything? So, or thoughts on anything? South Korea's got the Conagra virus. Why did I keep saying that? Coronavirus. They deaths doubled. They had I think 150 deaths. They basically get ready to shut down South Korea. When I read, so now South Korea, right? And that's out of China. So I think that's what spurred that news. I believe what spurred the drop in the market today. When you see right here. No, right. What the hell am I looking at? The minute? The VIX? Okay, I'm sorry. Right here when the VIX just kind of exploded. So, I don't know. The market wasn't worried about the coronavirus up until this point, but I do know it's worrying about it spreading outside of China. But why do they think that it was just going to stay in China? I mean, that's really virtually impossible. They did a pretty good job with stopping flights and stuff like that. But it's just a lot of people over there, man. Millions of people. I mean, it's impossible to keep everybody at bay, and you just got all the sick people in the city. Doesn't even make sense. Anyway, so hospitals, I was reading a story that they gearing up, for it to become here. They're getting ready. They're getting their protocol ready. They, practicing or whatever, I don't know, but I read that somewhere. I need to take notes, tell you where I read it from. I just kind of go through some headlines of the news. So that's what's up. In Amazon, I sold tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow. I like playing those options sometimes with 1 day to go. I sold the 2180. I think I sold two of these in the 2185 call spread, saying it's not going to be up there by tomorrow, and I did it for 40 cents, right? So I can make 40 cents. Or I can lose $460 for every 40 cents. Those deltas was 13, right? So basically, I got was that a 70, 80, 13? Okay, an 83. Now you're checking my math. 87% chance of being right, and so I took that chance. I didn't like the way Amazon's been trading lately. You see, come way back. Oh, that's not. Let's pull up the. Hourly, it's just it's kind of sideways action. We broke the line right here. If you watched the video, was it a couple days ago? I said I'm out. Right when it started turning red, I said I'm just out of the positions. I don't like it, and because I was paying attention once across this trend line, right, and then it was kind of drew this trend line out, and it just was kind of. I was like, nah, it's gonna break, and sure enough, you got the break. Let me zoom in. Right? I think you got the check back to the break, and then I think we're kind of going to go lower. And I think that's only going to go lower because the whole market's going to go low. I don't think because Amazon's going to suck. I think it's the market that's going to bring down Amazon. And I don't know how low it's going to go. It's still got to fill this gap, so maybe you could go down. This is a buy. If you get it in here, this is a good buy signal, man. Not buy signal, good buying area. I mean, it's still kind of lofty, but they had a good earnings report, and I think a lot of people want to get in it still. So We'll see what happens. I don't know. So that's why I want to sit on my hand. I want to see the trend, or maybe once it comes down here, if it can get a bounce, maybe that's when I'll jump in. And I hate being out because this is where I make all my money from, right there, man. You're looking at it, Amazon. Okay, now Tesla. I made a pretty good buck from Tesla too. I don't like the way it's trading. It kind of. When it bounced up out of here, why is that? Go away. Go away. There we go. Let me get rid of this. Does that make things better? When it bounced out of this area the other day and I called it, I didn't like it. Look, it got rejected pretty fast and it's been coming down since. So I didn't like that, because you didn't see that before really, Well, here I guess you did. But it went sideways, and maybe we're going to get some sideways action. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling that. Space, is that this whole Virgin Galactic? It's making a comeback. This thing is all over the place today. You have this thing. All of a sudden, I don't know, the stock has come out of nowhere, and it's the new Tesla, and you're just watching just money. Look at this. And I'm tired of seeing these stocks that go straight up. Let me tell you something. If you're not old enough to remember 1999, this was it. This is what it was like. Everything with the dot-com bubble. You had all these IPOs coming out. And every single IPO that had .com, it could be computers.com. Boom, it opened up the price. The shares price, I say $17, and the first trade is like $100. I mean, it was like this, and it was companies that did, It was stupid bullshit companies that was just getting a bid, just because they had the .com back behind their name, and every single one of them is gone. I'm not saying that this is going anywhere. It just kind of reminds me, I'm seeing charts that's going straight up. That's not normal, so it just bothers me. It sucks because you want to buy positions and hold them, and at least that's what I like. And when they start doing this, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Still hold it? I mean, this is Microsoft, right? This is the steady Eddie. I mean, even that, you can see the trend. This over, where does this go back up to? Damn near 2017. And just look how it just blew past that trend line. I mean, it's got to come back, man. Just like it was down here. See how it went below and it came right back, right? So it's up here and it's gotta come back. And that's what it's just ridiculous. So anyway, the hot stocks, I'm hearing when Tesla's getting all the airplay, and Bitcoin again, and we got gold, we got bonds breaking new highs. I didn't look at the oil. I don't know why my gas is up 50 cents and oil's kind of just down. Okay, we got a little bounce. It bounced a little bit off that low. So, oh yeah, not bad. Not bad. That's a 30-minute. Bounced a couple of bucks, and I think that was just a technical bounce. Why? Because why did it bounce? I mean, cities now, South Korea is shutting down. So if you look at that, that just looks bear flaggish even, right? You got the pole, the flag pole, and then here's the flag here. Did I draw a good flag? Yeah. Draw this a little longer, make it look cool. Anyway, so it looks like a bear flag, and what happens with that, it breaks down about the same length of that pole. So something like this, right? Might bring it down to that support level right here. Wow, that's 33 if it comes down to there. I don't know, I'm just saying, but right now it's under consolidation, and when it's just going the other way. Look at this drop right here. Damn, that's 2008. I mean, that thing fell off a cliff. Damn, I just got reminded of, what could happen. But let's examine 2008 real quick since I have this up and look at oil. See what happened to oil? Well, that's kind of dry. You see how it just was going straight up? It just started, it's going, then all of a sudden it's going straight up, right? You're like, how is oil going straight up? Right? Well, how is, oil's pretty big. Well, guess what else is pretty big? Apple, right? Why is that going straight up? Apple, a $1.45 trillion company, straight up, right? Kind of reminds you of that oil. So that's my theme now. I could pull them all up, Microsoft, everything's straight up. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. And then now we got things like Spice. What is it? Virgin Galactic. I'll be going to space in 20 years, and that thing is catching a bid. And it's just crazy. Tesla, I get it with Tesla. Some people think it's valid, but the bottom line, it is what it is. Now I think the valuation is double that of GM and Ford. So you put GM and Ford together, Tesla is double both of them, right? So 2 Fords and 2 GMs, and Tesla's worth more than both of that. So that's like, and together, if you were to double that, that's what, over 100 million cars a year. So it's just ridiculous. So, I think there's something valid with that. And I think, how the market, it likes to catch everybody off guard. And I think a lot of people's off guard. When I'm hearing buy this, buy that, and they finding excuses why they can even go higher. That's when I think everybody's off guard, and then you just get the, So I'm worried, just like my video yesterday. So anyway, that's what I'm doing, which is not much. So I got some small little call spreads on top, right? And then just kind of see what's up. And I already got this Apple. Okay, I was looking. I've already got some iron condors on that's working with Apple. I didn't put what I was making on YouTube stories, right? Because I just didn't have time. You're probably like, God damn, there's no YouTube story today. Market's down 200 points, and you ain't put a YouTube story out showing all your profits. I was busy. Anyway, I'm going to put it on right after this video. What do we got here? I'm down $68. It was more than that. Why am I down so much? Oh, babe's calling. All right, you're live. Go caller. Go caller.
Hello.
All right. Yes.
I'll just watch babe.
All right. So how do you feel about Twitter?
How do I feel about Twitter?
Yeah.
I think that it could be a good means of marketing.
All right. And there you have it from my girl, Lifelike Guy. All right. Thank you, caller.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Yeah. I always tell her, don't make sure you look at your phone to see if I'm not live and then call. Anyway. Oh, look. See, I'm down $27 now. And then the other portfolio, I think I'm down like, I don't know, $20. The same thing. The one account, I got no positions, 0. And then I'm down like, 20 here, 40 here, 20 on that one. I'll post them, I guess. Maybe at the end of the day, see what's up. But that's it, man. I thank everybody for watching. And I want you guys to get in here and leave some comments like Cashmatic did. He wrote, "What's good, Dre?" And I said, "It's all good. But, tell me what you're trading." And we could talk about it real quick because I just fuck with, a couple of stocks, a handful of stocks. Like I said in one of my videos, I don't really kind of venture out, but I hear what's going on. And, by the way, I bought some Ford. I don't know if it's a great buy in my other portfolio. I bought it like $250 worth. I was like, what is that, 30 shares or something like that. But yeah. Oh, did you hear about Six Flags? What is this down? It's 18%. This is the monthly. Damn, look at this thing. Look at that. You see, and the stocks like this, right? What's the other one? I could pull these up almost all day. I can't remember. Well, anyway, this stock was trading at, they dividend, it says 10% now because it's down. It was like 8%. Anyway, they cutting their dividend hard to like 2%. All China things that they was building theme parks in China, and all of that construction that was being built, all that's just wasted. It's done. The contractor, whoever they was working with, the company they was working with, they just not going to do it no more. And the CEO or the CFO is leaving. One of them big important dudes. His company is in disarray. I think I saw some people buying it as soon as the market opened. I have a feeling they didn't know the dividends cut down to damn near nothing from 7-8%. Right? It's like a REIT. It went to 2%. You know, that's what they're doing. And look at that. You tell me where it's going. I'll tell you where it's going. How about there? You know, or maybe 50%. If you draw a Fibonacci, you might get the 50. All right, let's do it. I'm here. We'll do it. Let's do a Fibonacci from here to here. See, it's already hitting that 61.8. It's kind of this is a monthly, so it might hang out here or go all the way down to the 78.6. You know, so I'm having a feeling it's going. Can it go to $8? I don't know, man. It was a pretty bad report. Oh man, so yeah, that's Six Flags for you. I was in that too. I'm glad I got out. 20%. And some people, you look on YouTube, oh, I'm investing and this is how you invest in dividends and I'm getting that 8% dividend, and this is why you got to be careful. These people lost that 8% dividend that takes a year to make in one day. This stock is down 18%. Not only that, they cut the dividend to 2%. So those people, you might as well just sell the stock because it's going to take a long time to recover, and you're not getting the dividend to wait. So that's Six Flags. We heard E-Trade. Morgan Stanley's buying E-Trade. What is this doing? I got the monthlies up. Let me pull up the daily. Yeah, it's down 4%. They're just trying to compete with Charles Schwab buying TD Ameritrade, you know. So it's all about these asset companies get more assets. We trade for free, so therefore let's get all the money. Let's get everybody's money and make some money off of that. Morgan Stanley E-Trade ETFC, right? E-Trade, God, up 23%. I was in that. And I sold it. So in my regular stock portfolio. But now it's time to get out. If you got it, you got the bid. It's time to go, right? You got the bid. It's not going. That's it. It's done. Anyway, so that's it, man. That's what's going on. So thanks for watching again. I'm gonna hang up and call Life Like I, and I appreciate you. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see. Let me check out the market real quick. Pull up the SPY. See if this thing is Ving. I always call it Ving. That's my new word. See, it's a little slow on the V. Little slow here, right? It makes it just looks like it wants to bear flag it, you know. So we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. If I didn't know what the market would, how it would V in the past, I would say going lower. Like I said, I would have bought a whole bunch of puts on this drop right here. Like, oh yeah, we going lower, you know. But I've been wrong all those times and was getting crushed because generally the next day, within 2 days, we had an all-time high. That's the pattern. So let's see if the pattern stays. Let's see within 2 days, which will be Monday, we had all-time highs. Okay, maybe tomorrow we'll almost be there, and then Mondays we have all-time high. Now, here's the thing about this Monday coming up. It's the weekend, and the virus is starting to take the headline again. So are people going to want to go long tomorrow, right, over the weekend? Because Mondays, you know, the crashes always happen on Mondays, or the big down days is always Monday, and it takes the rest of the week to go back. All right, so thanks for watching, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying it again, Cashmatic, appreciate you being in here. And come in tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. All right, I'll see y'all. This is Dre. Hit me up on Dre Trades. Hit me up on Instagram, Dre Trades. Twitter, Dre Trades. That's the best one. YouTube right here is This is Dre. You can get in the comments of any video, and I'll give you a reply. Thanks for watching. I'm Dre. Peace.